Welcome. Welcome to the live session. Welcome to the live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Thank you for joining this live session, traders. Hope that everyone ready for CAD, CPI, as well as dollar news coming up. Dollar, there is no news on dollar, but we might see CAD news might impact the dollar also. As expected, we can see that most of the pairs, especially the USD pairs and gold, acting very predictably at the moment as expected. We can see that there is a significant bullish momentum on euro dollar, gold, British pound US dollar. We can see that there is a bullish move on Gbpusd, and gold pretty nicely currently trending. We can see multiple candle formation. We had early today also a very nice trade on gold, again on 1 minute chart. We'll be discussing on that after yesterday's back-to-back two massive successful trade on this live session. If we just quickly go back to yesterday's trade on GJ, you can see that from that level, in fact, there is a massive bounce happen. If you guys look at it, you can see that from here, it's a pretty strong bounce on GBPJPY. So we'll be looking at one by one, all of them. And I would appreciate your support to the channel. Definitely, I appreciate that. And also make sure, traders, you smash the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet, and also join the free Telegram channel. You can find link below this video for more education trade ideas like this. So let's begin, starting with, first of all, I haven't also updated my top text. I think yesterday's trade is still there. Okay, so we'll be updating later. Okay, so I would like to start with, which one you guys and girls want to start with? Let me know so that I know that exactly where you are at. Okay, now here is I'll begin with, first of all, what can we begin with? Let me know. I want to see that what you guys and girls are interested. Let me see. Say yes when you are here so that I know that I can begin the analysis. What's happening? Why it's not? Music is on. Hope that the sound is on. Why I can't hear? I didn't mute anything. Let's go. Yeah, thank you. What's happening? Okay. Yep, it's up. Okay. We'll be looking at one by one. Let's see where it is heading. Appreciate your participation on the live chat. So when you guys write more and more, also, as you know that we have giveaway at the end of this live session. a giveaway of one mentorship program giveaway with the full access as well as the liquidity candle. So to be participating with the giveaway, make sure you write more and more on the live chat and also at the end of the live session. So stick till the end to be entering into the competition of the giveaway. Hello sir, welcome. Good evening, good afternoon. Thank you. GBP CAD, Euro USD. Hello sir, thank you. Euro dollar, gold. Thank you. Euro USD, Euro USD and gold. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Let's go. Everything is okay. Well done, well done. Good morning, good evening, coach. Thank you very much for joining the live session. I see that likes is almost 1/6 of the view, so I would first appreciate if you smash the like button to make it to 50 or maybe almost as the view. And then I'm starting with the analysis, beginning with first of all on gold, starting with the monthly chart. Why monthly? I don't want to get paid monthly. I more often get paid every single day by trading, but looking at the monthly is always helpful to see the bigger picture, because when you see the bigger picture, you can see the clear direction in the market. Why? Because when you look at the bigger picture, you can see smaller picture in detail. We'll be also looking at that point more and more elaborated. We'll be discussing in terms of trading psychology, how you can look at the bigger picture to develop a very strong trading psychology. So looking at gold, we can see that it's a bull market. Starting from here, very strong bullish impulse on gold. And looking at the weekly chart, what we can see that weekly doji, and that weekly doji has given a strong momentum on gold with this inverted head and shoulder breakout pullback, and we can see the market is trending in that direction. So you can see that with that strong momentum, the market is heading towards the upside. And what we can see that from the daily, this is the daily chart on gold, and we can see that from the daily, this is an impulse correction, another impulse narrow correction, expecting for the market to bounce back towards the upside. This is the daily price, and probably guys have seen yesterday that we discussed about this one with this daily narrow doji. This is a high liquidity zone, and from that high liquidity zone, what we can see that the market managed to break to the upside. If we look at the 4-hour, here is the exactly what we are looking at, an inverted head and shoulder. And probably you guys also have seen that yesterday's analysis and also the live session. This is what we discussed, that the market, if it breaks below, it's an opportunity for another bounce. It did that. The market in fact created that inverted head and shoulder breakout, and with that inverted head and shoulder and then breakout, so therefore with that breakout, the market has bounced from that inverted head and shoulder completely with a strong bullish engulfer on 4-hour time frame. And from this zone, we can see the market is started to bounce back towards the upside. Now, if we look at the lower time frame here, what we can see that from the lower time frame, it's also moving in that direction. So therefore, the market trend is up. Now, because of that, we just had in a couple of minutes ago, I think around half an hour ago, we had a trade. I had a trade on gold, and also I have shared the same trade in the community, in the VIP group. Let's also look at that trade. I do share all my trades in the group so that the members who are trading with us can also enjoy learning and growing as a trader. I do share my trade because I believe that if you want to learn and grow as a trader, you must see the real trade examples, how trade was sent, and what we can see. Let's go to that point on the one that we have opened on gold. See that what you can see that in this area, this is where this is the gold. we had only 22 people stop loss on this trade. This is the trade signal that I have sent out. It's a quick day trade, and this is the based on the 1 minute chart, the one that we did in the yesterday, also in the live session, similar, where what we can see that I have already explained why we have opened that, but let me clarify it. So what we have seen that the market from the 1 minute on gold, it's a very strongly uptrending market, which is basically a strong uptrend, and we have seen a break of structure. When we saw the break of structure, that's where I placed that buy stop, because if the market changes trend, we could see that complete drop. But if it bounce back up, that means that it wants to continue towards its trend, and that's where we have got in, and we have secured that trade as well within a short period of time in London session. Let's look for more trade like that. By the way, if you want to also get access to the VIP group, you can get today. You can find all the links in the description. Also join the free Telegram channel for more trade ideas, education that I'm sharing every single day, so that you can stay up to date. Now, let's see. This is where we can see that this is the gold chart, and which is basically moving in the direction that we can see. All right, so let's look at that now. At the moment, we can see gold is heading in the direction. Okay, and this is the 15-minute chart. Okay, and we can see that after that the market is still bouncing back to the upside with a strong momentum. And what we can see here, this is a bounce consolidation, a complete breakout. This is the bullish engulfer on gold. Therefore, looking at the lower time frame from the 1 hour, we can see a bounce here. We can see that after this doji, the market again showing upside bias, which is predictable. But at the moment, I would like to see that deeper pullback for us to entry. Any liquidity candle will be good one for potential entry in any time frame, especially if we see that 15 minutes or even lower time frame. Break of structure can give us potential further entry opportunity on gold. I will be waiting for also the CAT news coming in just a matter of an hour, and that will also have an impact on gold as well. As you know that this will definitely should have some very good impact on gold. So let's see what do you think that in the upcoming session with the CAD news, do you think that gold is CAD remaining bearish and gold is remaining bullish? Thank you very much. Appreciate GJ analysis, please. Yeah, Patrick will be looking at that. Thank you. NDI Gold, good morning. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you. Being with gold, and then GBPJPY. Hello, sir. Welcome. This channel is such a hidden gem. Yes, we all here. Thank you for your appreciation. We are here learning, growing as a trader, and also developing a very strong trading psychology, which is essential part of being a trader. As you know that your trading success, 70% of your trading success will depend on your trading psychology, guys and girls. Make sure that you fully focus on developing trading psychology as well, because without having a sound trading psychology, it will be almost impossible for you to become a profitable trader. Do you think that you have a strong trading psychology? Let me ask you with a poll, because then we can dig deep into it. What you believe is what is true. Psychology, I forgot the spelling. I'm very poor in spelling. Peace. I've created a pool. Share your thought. Let me see how many traders have a very strong trading psychology, which definitely helpful. Thank you. Good morning. Good afternoon. Thank you. CPI news would be positive or negative for gold? That's a very good question. CPI news positive or negative for gold? From the pattern, what we can see that gold is bullish. Also, we'll be discussing on how to use the news in your trading. Should you be trading the news or should you be predicting the news? How do you trade news, which is also an essential part of becoming a trader? We'll be discussing on that point as well. First of all, let's see here on gold. This is liquidity zone that I have drawn. This is an important level of support. I will be waiting for the market to break from the structure before we look for any entry opportunities. So we can see that gold here. Also, we can see that on Gbpusd, euro dollar, this instrument, how they are doing. Let's see what's happening on euro USD. Okay, so what kind of trading opportunity we have? Looking at the monthly chart to see overall picture in the market, what we can see that on euro dollar, let's do a multi-time frame analysis on euro dollar, and then also we'll be looking at a little bit on dollar CAD. Let's first look at dollar CAD because CAD news, so we should be looking at dollar CAD as well. We might find a good trading opportunity on dollar CAD, and then we'll jump back to Gbpusd, and also we'll be looking at euro dollar and British pound US dollar. So looking at USD CAD, okay, dollar CAD monthly chart, which is, we can see that from the monthly, dollar CAD had a very strong rejection from the top. Okay, we can see that there is a rejection here on dollar CAD, and with this rejection the market is coming to the support level. Okay, and what we can see that from the weekly, this is the weekly price action. We can see a big bounce followed by deeper drop here on dollar CAD. Currently the market is, you can see in this weekly price action, significant drop. We can expect deeper pullback, and with that pullback, expecting dollar CAD, I think that after another potential, after a pullback, we can expect dollar CAD to drop down. I think it might try to test the support or even break the support towards the downside. Now, dropping down to the daily, we are doing the multi-time frame analysis. If you are not sure about the multi-time frame analysis, you can let us know. Here is what we can see, that this is a clean impulse, correction, expecting another drop on dollar CAD. So dropping down to the 4-hour chart here, what we can see that this market trending, okay, down, and this is the 4-hour chart. Okay, so here we will be focusing on. Now probably you guys have seen early today also I have posted analysis on YouTube and other platform. If you haven't watched that, I would recommend you to do so. We can see that the market on dollar CAD is approaching that level, which is basically also a very high liquidity zone. And in this high liquidity zone, what we can see that you can see the market is now heading towards the upside. What I want to see that on dollar CAD with the news for the market to move back to that liquidity zone, dropping down to the 1-hour chart. And I think that if it is managed to bounce before the news, with the news we might see potential another drop. Again, going to the daily to see what are the threshold that we can look at. So these are some of the levels that we can look at on dollar CAD for the market to retest and then to drop down in that direction. So here we can see that this is the 1 hour chart, expecting for the market to move back to the resistance line, grabbing the liquidity, and then to drop down in that direction. So let's see where it is heading, and based on that we will be looking for trading opportunity to see how the market is. This 30-minute chart and lower time frame price action, you can see we want to see a clean uptrending move, okay, a clean uptrending move, and then we can look for that drop here. Okay, so when we see a straight bounce, we can expect a straight drop again, which is basically another sign of potential post breakout. Bad news, yes. I'm new to trading. You're welcome. If you are new to trading, then you are welcome, because I was also new in trading, but no one remains new forever. So you will become older. But before you get older in trading, just remember a famous quote from, I think, Paul Tudor Jones. Let me see what exactly the quote, I forgot it. There are... So there is a famous quote, there are old traders and bold traders, but there are no old bold traders. I think that's not saying completely. I think it's the way that he said. Bob Dina, who said this? I thought it's Paul Tudor John. It said that Bob. Okay. There are old traders. I see that there are many ways it's explained, but what he tried to say is that there are many old traders. Also, there are many bold traders, but there are few old traders, old at the same time bold traders. So what does it mean is that you'll see that a lot of old traders who are not bold, that means they're not making money. And there are a lot of bold traders in the beginning become very enthusiastic and then have some loss and then leave the trading. But there are very few who are old and at the same time bold traders. So if you are new, try to be old and also bold at the same time by sticking to the trading. So how do you stick to the trading? It's very sticky but difficult to stick to in trading, is because when you start trading, there are few fluctuation you might be going through. For those who are beginner, you'll see that it's like a sine curve, you know, that the sine curve like this. So you'll see the highs, okay, and then the lows, which is the most prevalent in trading. This sine curve is basically, especially in the beginning, with 2 or 3 winning trade, it gives you so hope that, you know, tomorrow you can sell everything, quit the job, everything, because that's all you need only. And then if you losing trade will drop you here, that you feel like that, you know, you'll even might afraid to open new trades. It feels like that, okay, it's not possible, and even you hesitate to open a very good trade, but you'll hesitate to open that. And that's where the problem happens, especially in the beginning. And then slowly it will become like this, okay? So like not going anywhere in a consolidation. So when it becomes like that is where you are not making money, neither losing, okay? That's where you started to begin to become a trader, and then boom, and then you become profitable. And so that's where everyone's goal is to go to the place where you become profitable. Now, being profitable trader doesn't mean that you are winning every trade or you are losing every trade. Then what is the scale that you can measure that you are not profitable but a successful trader? This is what I will be telling you in just a couple of minutes. Make sure you stick till the end. In the meantime, before we progress further, you can join the free Telegram channel for more trade ideas education that I am posting every day to learn and grow as a trader. So let me share with you in the live chat. Okay, I think there is Isa has already given the free Telegram channel link. You can click that, and once you click that link, you can join that free Telegram channel where I do share many of my trade ideas, real-time trade ideas that will definitely help you to grow as a trader. And also we are taking a couple of people's in the mentorship program currently, including the liquidity candle access. You can find link below this video in the description. You can visit the website www.forextradingwizard.com where you can learn and grow as a trader with me. So with that said, let's look at now what's happening with the gold. We can see that there is a drop, and then we'll be discussing about what you need to do to be profitable as a trader, what factors you need to look at. So here is you can see this is a bullish channel. This is the 30 minutes chart on gold, expecting for this market to, as I mentioned earlier when we started the analysis, want to see a break of structure here, which is essentially needed for us to see that the market is giving us that potential entry. This is a 30-minute chart. Okay, so this is a bullish channel here. Okay, so here is this is a complete breakout from here, a bullish channel, expecting it to break below, grab liquidity, and then to give us entry opportunity on gold. Okay, we'll see that. Wanting to see that to break below and then to give us that potential entry. Looking at the 1 minute chart, here what you can see that from the 1 minute perspective, Okay. Especially the one hour candle on gold. Want to see that? Let's draw the previous 1 hour support, which is a narrow doji. If it is coming to any of this support level, can be an important level that we can look for potential entry once we see that bounce. At the moment, the way the market is heading, we might see that trend continuation, but wanting to see that it's breaking below, and also wanting to see that we are patient enough for potential entry on this instrument. Cat News, yeah, good day, welcome. Happy to be here. Good Knowledge Daily NDI. Very welcome. Thanks for your support to the channel. Absolutely. Learning in silence. Greatness. That's another good point. Learning in silence. Yeah. Sometimes you need to learn in silence, because silence, when you are in silence, you have a greater focus. You can, if anyone has a different opinion, you can share that. Janish, Gbpusd, yeah, we'll be looking at that. Thank you. Okay, now going to that point where you discuss that so how do you go to the point where, you know, as I in the beginning we mentioned that in the beginning there is ups and down fluctuation, and then going to a place of where going to the break even, and then become successful, not profitable but the successful. When, what is the skill that you can measure to understand that if you are successful or not successful? Okay, now the way you can measure is take an account, any kind of size of account, and then trade every single day with strategy, with risk management, and hold that account without blowing it as long time as you can. And that's where you become a completely successful trader. That's where, because you know that if you look at the science behind everything, not only in trading, that anything we do, we create a neural pathway in the brain. Okay, so that's where the energy flows, because anything we do, it's a habitual pattern that we create in the brain, which is the neural pathway. Now that's why even if we have a losing trade, also we create a neural pathway that causes us to take more and more losing trade. So then how do you create a neural pathway that will give you a positive reinforcing pattern of positive, to create a neural pathway that will keep you in the winning streak, is by practicing not to deviate from your plan, from your risk management plan, from your settings, from your system. And then now it doesn't, you know, risk management doesn't have to be that, you know, there are many ways you can do the risk management. You can use a very smaller account to trade. That could be a one way to do the risk management. You know, some people, I don't advocate on that, but I'm just, I know, letting you know, because in my long experience I have seen many kinds of trader. So I saw that some people trade in a way in the news. Say for example, they put a you know, $200, $500 in their account, and then with the news just buy, and without putting stop loss or anything like that. As I mentioned, I'm not suggesting that, but I'm just letting you know. So maybe one day they just blow that 500 account to $5,000 with the big move in one direction, and that covered them all. The couple of trades didn't work out. So it's a one way that they do the management. It depends on, you have to test it out, which strategy works best for you. So this is a one way that they do the risk management. Okay, so they put a smaller account. Now the ultimate goal here is to maintain that you know what's your risk, how much you are risking, very well, and you are very well aware of that this is the amount that I'm putting at risk. Anytime I could be losing that amount. So this is the main thing. So for the bigger account holder, definitely there is no alternative but putting proper stop loss and doing the lot size calculation in any account size. So as I mentioned, it depends on your maturity as a trader. In the beginning is very hard, because when you become experienced trader, you have very good understanding about the market. You can flip many ways, many things to understand that, okay, this is the way that I can do. But first you need to learn to drive before you skid, or there are many things that you can do when you become a very good driver, isn't it? So the first step is to learn to drive by doing the proper risk management, trading with the trend, and more importantly, try not to blow out, though it happens more often. Okay, now let's see. Here is this is the 5-minute chart. Okay, and okay, here is the channel, waiting for that to break. That's okay. So euro dollar also all right. So at this point in this area on gold, which what we can see that after the reason I have drawn those lines is because this is a channel, and the price is still within that channel. We might see that break from the channel before we can expect it to bounce back to the upside. So this is what you can see with the gold. And also, if you guys and girls looking at Gbpusd, here is the situation with the GJ. Euro dollar also in a little bit narrow range. Let's look at the dollar CAD. Now dollar CAD, if we look at the monthly chart on dollar CAD, we can see that from the monthly, again from this resistance, pretty strong rejection towards the downside on dollar CAD. And with that rejection, looking at the weekly chart, gap open, so far strong drop here on dollar CAD, and wanting to see the market breaking below and then to coming back below this support level from the daily. This is the daily chart. Pretty strong drop here on the daily. Any pullback to the upside will give us that potential dropping or potential selling opportunity. This is a highly bearish market at the moment. On dollar CAD, I will be looking for selling opportunity as soon as you will find with the news coming up in just a matter of 30 minutes. In the meantime, traders, if you haven't smashed the like button yet, I would appreciate if you do so. Take it to 50 or more likes will be helpful to the channel, and also I'm here to give my best with all of you, and also I'm also learning a lot from all of you. Thanks for your support to the channel. Absolutely appreciate that. Hello, I'm from Indonesia. Welcome. Thank you for joining from all around the world. We have members. Thank you. I do have problem taking out profit and coming out of a trade. How can I overcome that? Okay, I do have problem taking out profit and coming out of the trade. So the best way to solve this problem is not to solve it. That means that don't take profit. Okay, I can give you a trading account that I can guarantee that you will never lose money from that account. Trust me, without any strategy. Let me tell you what it is. Let's say I have given you a trading account like that, where there's a button to sell or buy. So two buttons. One is to buy. Okay, the other one is sell. And in that account, there is only one option. Either buy or sell. And you cannot take more than, let's say, 1% risk on this account. And there is no TP or profit taking button on this account. And you just can buy and sell only with a stop loss or with 1% risk, let's say. And that account is given, let's say, with 100K. And at the end of the year, you need to look at that account, what happened. You'll see that at the end of the year, this 100K turned to maybe at least 500K. Because there is no take profit button in it. So your solution to your problem, or how can I overcome, is that entirely forget to take profit. And then you'll see that your account will start to grow. The biggest reason the trader lose money is because they take profit too early. But still, if you facing this, join the academy. Here we have also a lot of strategies that we are training. We have few spots to take on the mentorship. I'm not saying that you can't do it by yourself. You can do it, but mistake cost, as you know that. So you also can consider joining us in the academy, where you can get mentoring with me one-on-one, as well as we have courses that available to learn the liquidity candle strategies, as well as one of my favorite trading strategy currently using, also teaching the members. You can find link below this video. I'm a swing trader. May you please look at gold 4 hour? Yeah, we will be looking at we look at the multi-time frame approach. Thank you. When to buy and sell. Thanks. Okay, so it depends entirely on the price action confirmation, when to buy and sell, which is basically a very important question. So we'll be looking at that point. Let's quickly look at again on gold. We see there is an appreciation again in pricing. We have seen the bounce with the 1 hour candle close on gold. Okay, so here is 15 minutes, 1 hour. Okay, we can see that a pretty strong bounce so far, a very strong momentum. Okay, wanting to see that, you can see it's breaking below again. We need to see a break of a structure for potential entry, which is the main thing that I'm looking at on gold. A break of a structure, then we can look for potential entry. Okay, so 1 minute chart. Let's keep eye on the 1 minute for any kind of potential break of structure. Then we can look for entry. Thank you for all the supports. Okay, we can see that break needed. A clean move is better. So when you see a clean move, which is basically a sign that the market is breaking out of the structure, and we can look for potential entry opportunity. Thank you. Bill, what about gold now? So you're looking at that. What software you use in live streaming? Oh, I use the OBS. Hi, coach. Welcome. Shall I sell the gold now? No, I'm not gonna sell because it's bull market. So trading with the trend is the most profitable trading system one can ever have. Okay, so always go with the flow. It's always a good idea. Imagine that you are in a boat competition where you need to row your boat, and then in the river. So you are rowing your boat. This is the current direction, and you are rowing this way. Okay, so what's gonna happen? Always go with the flow. There is always a flow in everything. Okay, so there is a flow in the market also. So when you understand the flow in the market, you know that which way to go with. Going with the flow will give you much more extra edge in the market. 70% of my trading decision comes from the direction of the trend. In fact, when you trade with the trend, even without having any strategy, you still can be profitable if you do the proper risk management. That is why it is important that you go always with the flow. There is a flow in everything. In this universe also there is a flow. So when you know that how to go with the flow, you know that how to trade based on trend. So if you look at gold, that the trend, the flow is bullish, right? So you can see we have drawn that level, which is basically strongly bull market. So always looking at to trade in the major direction of the trend is always a good idea. Thank you. Okay, what we can see here, after break of this low, bouncing back to the upside. Some music, good music. Okay, now what we can see on gold is still not a right time to enter. Let's quickly look at on euro dollar and Gbpusd. Looking at euro dollar and Gbpusd, dollar yen. I'm just looking at all of them to see how the market is evolving. Dollar CAD is breaking below again. So you have a CAD news coming in just 20 minutes. Let's see what dollar CAD is trying to do here. Seeing a doji or a pin bar. So, I switch from time frame to time frame is because if you guys look at you'll see that the market basically it gives a bit more clearer picture when you switch time frame to time frame. I know that sometimes it becomes difficult for you to follow along, but it helps. So with the news spike, dollar CAD might bounce back and then could drop back down. In the meantime, traders, have you smashed the like button yet? I would appreciate if you do that. If you also, if you haven't subscribed yet, you can do so. That's where we can see if you haven't subscribed yet, you can do so. Will be helpful always. I do post a lot of content every single day, including over the weekend. There are some educational content that I'm posting every single week, and also next week also coming up. So to get notified with all of them, make sure also you press that bell button. As soon as I notify, as soon as I post, you will be notified to that. Okay, so dollar CAD, we can see that from this level started to drop in that direction. We could see that it's breaking below this support, and I'll go back to gold again to see how the market is evolving here. Okay, here is gold. 1 minute chart. Still, I don't see very nice looking entry, because without a nice looking entry, it's not a good idea to jump on a trade. Patience, guys. Patience is the key. Patience is the key. Okay. Patience is the number one virtue, or the quality that a good trader should have. So two qualities, two virtue that I would say that makes a very good trader. Number one is patience. The more patience you have, you are always going ahead with other traders. Second virtue is curiosity. Be curious highly. To be a good trader means that you are a very good, you always look at from very become very curious. And this is a research based proven that those who have a high level of intellectual curiosity become a good trader. So make sure you become very curious. I think CPI news will be negative in gold. Why you think so? So you need to give a reason for your thinking. Why do you think so? Okay, it's important that anything you say, you have a backup reason for it. Then you can understand that either you're guessing or you have something to understand that this is why I think so. Because most traders impose their will to the market, but the successful trader who align their will to the will of the market. So very important point to look at, because the market will not gonna listen to anyone. Market will moves in his own direction. So we may have an opinion, but most traders try to impose their opinion on the market. But the successful traders are those who align their opinion with the opinion of the market, because the market will move in its own pace on accord, then how can you look at the wheel of the market? Okay, so might say market is not a living thing. How can I think that it has a wheel? If it is not living, then how it is moving, isn't it? So there are some living people is trading in the market, so it has a wheel too. So if we look at the wheel of the market, then how do you understand? Is from the price action. The only reliable source or the information that we can see is the chart. If you look at my chart, what you can see, 2 indicators and 2 colored candlestick pattern, nothing else. And that's more than enough, isn't it? Because how does this candle is being formed? When the buyers are buying, the candle is being formed, bullish candle form. When the sellers are selling, the bearish candle is being formed. And relating to that, there are many kind of candles is being formed and why they are forming. And when you ask this question, why the market is moving in the way it is moving, and then you can understand that when smart money coming in the market. And that's why you see that all my strategy that I trade based on the smart money trading concept. This is one of my favorite trading strategy that currently I'm using, which is the liquidity candle. Also currently I'm teaching in the academy with thousands of traders in the academy currently, and we are growing very fast. And also guys and girls, at the end of this live session there will be one giveaway to the liquidity candle as well as a mentorship. So make sure you stick till the end to be entered into the competition to become part of the trading community. Hope that you are enjoying. Let me know if you have any question. Good evening. Thank you. Akshay, welcome. Can I sell gold at 2525? I'm not sure why you are thinking to trade against the trend. It's a bullish market, so I wouldn't think of selling at the moment. And the question I think should be, why should I enter a buy or sell, not when. The question, I think, you need to be both. Okay, you need to know, you need to be able to answer 3 W before you looking to enter on a trade. So try to answer these 3 W. Okay, if you can answer this W, then you can enter a trade. Okay, now what this W? The first W is for which way to trade. Okay, so to answer which way to trade, the directional bias, either you should be buying or selling. How do you understand that which way to trade? From the market structure. You need to understand that the market structure, should you be buying or selling based on the market structure. If the market is bullish, definitely you're not gonna be selling, isn't it? So first W, which way to trade, either to buy or sell, that you will find from the market structure. Now the second W, which is when you found the buy, now when to enter. Okay, second W, when. Now coming down to the candlestick pattern, the price action confirmation. You need the price action confirmation and the liquidity confirmation, that price action along with the liquidity, that will tell you that exactly when to enter. So you got 2 W. Where is the third W? You have entered the trade. Now it's going to the $10 profit, $20 profit, and then $50 profit, and then has come back to $0, minus $10. What should you do? Should you be closing or should you be running? Now you need to answer why the third W is why am I trading? Okay, which is very few people think about it. When you answer the third W, why am I trading, it will help you to understand that you need to hold a trade for mature enough, or you need to stick to your plan. It doesn't have to be holding your trade, but the stick to the trading plan. For example, let's say if your answer for the why am I trading is okay, I'm trading because I don't like my job, could be, or you like your job but it's very low paid, I can't pay the bills properly, maybe, or maybe I have a very passion about going for a holiday, but I don't have enough money to do that because my job is very happy job, but I don't have enough pay. So this is something I want to create an extra income within a very short period of time, working without much effort. So this is why I am trading. So I'm not going to risk all the things that I have, but I'm learning and growing, and I'm patient long enough to learn and grow. So when you have a very good why, you can become a good trader. So when you answer this 3W, then you become a very good trader. Hope that makes sense. Now, if it doesn't make sense, don't worry. We human, we also make mistakes, but we learn from it. These days I still make mistakes, okay? So that's completely fine. Learn from it and then grow as a trader. Just don't go to that point where you cannot come back. Thank you. Lemurian. I think gold is due for pullback, but that is just my bias. Yeah, it's not your bias. I think it's the way it is. Yeah, gold is in a pullback. Because CAD CPI forecast data higher than previous data, and it will be negative for gold. Okay, so cricket world. So you have a primary explanation that CAD CPI forecast data is higher than the previous data, so it will be negative for gold. Okay, so you explained in a way that you understood. Okay, let me tell you what normally how it works, or how I think that data thing. Okay, how the forecast. So you have 6 minutes to go now. Forecast and previous. So how does this work? Now, if the forecast is higher, let's say in dollar, it doesn't mean that it will be bullish or bearish, because forecast will not determine it will be bullish or bearish. So how does the forecast thing works? Let me give you an idea. So when there is a forecast, let's say this forecast that you can see is done long ago, let's say in quarterly forecast, like 3 months ago. So let's go to the monthly price section. Let's say the forecast was done when the price is here, right? Okay. As soon as the forecast is published, the market will adjust its price according to the forecast. So what do I mean by this? Let's give a very raw example. Imagine that you want to go to the vegetable market to buy vegetable. Most of us, buy vegetable, right? Isn't it? Because it's the thing that everyone eats. So you go to the buy. You went to the market for buying vegetable, and now you have heard that 3 weeks later, eggplant price will go up. Now it's $10. After 3 weeks, it's just a forecast. The eggplant will become $15. Not now, but 3 weeks. Today you have heard that it's $10. It's still $10, but there is a possibility that after 3 weeks, the price might go to $15, right? So how the market will behave with that forecast is that the price supply demand will move in a way that with a benchmark of $15 price for eggplant, supply demand will go in a way that the price will reach that level in 3 weeks. So almost you'll see that the demand will go so high that the buyers will start to buy, and the price will go to that level of $15, nearly there. Now you'll see that what might happen is that because there is a forecast of going up, the buyers will buy. Now you can't make it exactly the same because more people will buy. The price even might go to the $19 at the time when it came to the 3 weeks, because the buyers start to buy and they're going up. Now it reached that $19 before 3 weeks, before that news been published, that forecast is being practical. Now what will happen is that, let's say the forecast, the news came out to be exactly $15. So forecast is same as the actual. Now what will happen? Now this market started to correct itself because it was supposed to be $15. Now it's gone to the $19. And that's where the real trader, smart money trader, that take the advantage. They understand that this is the true intrinsic value of the asset or instrument. It's gone overpriced. It's become overpriced. Now it's gonna drop. And then the market will correct itself. So this appreciation because of the forecast already has done over the period of this time. Even it could be now the other reversal. Now there are many factors. Now forecast doesn't mean that higher, doesn't mean that it's gonna go up. But there's a lot of factors that as a retail trader is very difficult for us to understand how the data, actual data will impact the market. The only information that we have as a retail trader is the candlestick pattern, price action, which is more than enough. Even the institutional trader that uses the price action as a primary source of trading the market. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. More information and analysis we will be discussing later, but in the meantime, let's see what's happening in the market. We can see that just a 1 minute the CAD news to come up. We can see gold started to move. Okay, CAD news will definitely have an impact on all those instruments. Let's see how it is reacting. So how does the data came out? We can see, yeah, as expected with the CAD data. Um, so basically 0.4% forecast. Now made in CPI and then trim CPI. So we can see that it's basically there is a mixed information. So basically we see that there is a weakness on CAD. So let's see how the data is, but we see that weakness on CAD because of the data that we have seen. Now we can see there is a bounce. Let's see if this bounce is any kind of reversal or it's a pullback for further entry. Okay, so you can see that on dollar CAD is bouncing. I will be waiting to see the market is hitting the daily resistance, and I think that the market, if the price managed to go to the daily resistance on dollar CAD, we might see further selling opportunity. We'll come back to it. Let's see what's happening with the gold, how it has impacted the gold pricing. We see there isn't much movement yet on gold, and because there isn't much movement, see how it is. Okay, so from the 1 minute on gold, I will be waiting for a break of structure. How does this impacted the DXY? Also important. Look at the DXY. Okay, so DXY, if we look at, okay, so you can see the DXY is where a big drop, pullback, and DXY is in a very nice looking downtrending market structure. You can see this is the daily chart on DXY. There's a gap opening, weekly 4-hour, and from the 1 hour and lower time frame, 30 minutes. So DXY, you can see that this is a downtrend on DXY, and because it's in a downtrend on DXY, big drop here. I think we might see, if it is in a downtrend, then it might be, let's see how gold is reacting to that price action. The 1 minute again, still at that here. I would wait for a break of structure on gold, and then we'll be looking to see not much here as well. Gold from the 4-hour support, yeah, I will be gold trend is looking very organized, and therefore any break of structure can be an opportunity for us to enter. They want to see that complete break of structure. You see there's a gap open also. Okay, gold, we have seen that break of structure on gold. Okay, here is waiting for a break of structure on gold. Okay, so we can see that break of structure on gold, and I'm just waiting for that to basically revert. How does the spread and all of them is working? Okay, on euro dollar, it's consolidating in that area, and keeping eye on gold. You can see a complete break. got a bounce here. What we can see here, that's sometimes looks to me very unusual, especially lower time frame price action. Okay, the market has when I lose in a trade, can't control myself and start criticizing. Can you help me please, Muhammad? When I lose a trade, I can't control myself and start criticizing. Okay, so well, this is a universal problem. Okay, so not only you, everyone, not only in trade, because we have a self-critic that we always try to look for the flaws in us. It's we need to consciously rewire that programming, that I would say that especially it comes from a very early age. I also had suffered from this in the beginning of my career. So it's basically that the parents tell their children to what they are not good at, and the children start to believe that they are not good at it, criticizing themselves, and then started to criticize ourselves, and then everything goes in that way. So basically you can overcome that by accepting your flaws. Okay, this is I know there is a hardest part, which sometimes called that dark side, which all human has. But when you can accept that part, you started to become unique, started to overcome that. So let's say when I lose a trade, I can't control myself and start criticizing. So you can rationalize it by saying that coach also lose a trade. Like, find someone who lose trade, and then you need to rewire yourself in a way that you don't criticize yourself. So many ways you can think of. Like, it's all about what I would say, that convincing your own self. Okay, you can say to yourself that the famous inventor who invented the light bulb, Thomas Edison, he had 1000 failed experiment or failed attempt before he invented the light bulb. So no one can learn without failing. So when you have a losing trade, you can say to yourself, okay, it's a step towards becoming a profitable trader. So what did I learn from it? And then go to the next one. And again, you had a losing trade. You said, okay, it's a step towards my growth. What did I learn from it? You can take a journal, written journal for each losing trade. Write down everything that happened with that trade, not only the technical but also the emotional component. How did you react it? What happened that you said that you criticize? So that's how you need. The only way you can overcome that criticizing is by accepting, because you cannot stop losing before you become, like, even if you are a profitable trader, you have to lose. The more profitable you want to become, the more losing trade you will have. It's a paradoxical, isn't it? Because if you want to gain higher, you need to reduce your winning rate. For example, let's say you want to take 20 times profit one trade. Okay. Now, if you want to take 20 times profit, then 5 trades will give you 100%, right? Now, to gain that, to take that 5 winning trade, probably you need to take, which is, though it is very, I don't take that 20 times profit target, but I'm saying you. Therefore, you need to accept a lot of losing trade, because ultimately at the end of the day, it might have a bigger reward for you. So then you need to know that this is how it works. So therefore, the thing happen is that when you criticize, then we try to get rid of that try to create a perfect trade that makes you more losing. But when you accept it, the criticism loses its power and you started to become more and more easy to open trade and learn from it. I hope that makes sense. This is what it is, guys. Keep in mind that, and stay connected. If you are in the academy, then join the VIP chat. We have hundreds of traders posting their charts, ideas, analysis. So when you are on the group, then you have more like-minded people that sharing trades, ideas, and that will help you to more and more be with the similar kind of traders that will share their losing trade, and you not gonna feel like that you are only losing from that. That makes sense to you. Thank you. Euro USD, our gold breaks previous high. We can see that from there it's got a bounce. So on NASDAQ, try to look at it. You should like beginners trader, because knowing when to trade is very important. Knowing when to trade. You're welcome. Thank you. And also, guys and girls, join the free Telegram channel for more trade ideas, education, as well as content that I'm posting every day. NASDAQ, yeah. That means that all the W's are important. That's what was highlighting. Thank you. Welcome. Sir. Oh, welcome. Okay, so now let's see, because we need to find an entry. Yesterday we had 2 trades. Today still we haven't got anything yet. Probably we can see the market. Gold was we have seen that drop on gold, but ultimately I expected it to drop to the 4-hour support to this level, which is the 25.19, but we can see it bounced from here. There was a break of structure, but wanting to see a little stronger move, but in fact it returned back to the upside. So here with this bounce, basically the market now started to trend in that direction. Okay, this is 1 hour closing what you can see, which is basically forming potentially also a liquidity candle from the 1 hour, from 30 minutes, also forming liquidity candle on gold. Yeah, 30 minutes still not close. 15 minutes, yeah, 30 minutes potentially we could see that liquidity candle formation on gold. Today's price action on gold was here was absolutely it took me almost the entire session, but didn't give that entry. Okay, we had a giveaway that to give to all of you to learn and grow as a trader with me. At the end of the session, we had 2 trades yesterday. Today, so far, I haven't got entry. I'm patient. I know that we have a long session, but I want to go to the trade that definitely satisfy the rules of my strategy. That's the best way. When there is no trade, there is no trade. It's always a good idea to be patient. The account in the capital in our account is much better than going to the trade which is not satisfying the rules of the strategy. So gold is you can see this is the 1 hour candle forming potentially a liquidity candle, still not closed, and I will be waiting for further confirmation, especially if it tested the 20 EMA would be much better here on the 15 minutes. With that being said, I'm now going to the giveaway section of the liquidity candle, which is coming with 1 full lifetime access checkout, lifetime access joining to the academy along with the liquidity candle access. Get ready for it, and I will be going to the Nightbot for giveaway. The keyword same, we will be writing liquidity for entering into the competition. So if you write liquidity, you will be in the competition. We need at least 20 members or more to be eligible for the giveaway, and then we'll be rolling it over. Once you enter, you can write liquidity on the live chat to be entering into the competition. It's 10 eligible members, 13 eligible members. $22 eligible members. 28 eligible members. Welcome, welcome. (31) eligible member. So we have got 31 member to be into the competition for the liquidity candle. So I am rolling it over now. Get ready for it to Usdjpy the more. I think you are already on the liquidity candle on the Gbpusd. I will be re-rolling it because you are already on the giveaway, so you are already on that, so I think you will be doubled. So let's do it again. Okay, advocate, it's difficult for me to spell, but advocate. So advocate is the winner of today's liquidity candle. Congratulations. And you can visit the website www.forextradingwizard.com, link below this video, and then go to the contact us page, send your email. We'll be sending you the full access to the lifetime as well as the liquidity candle on your email. So congratulations for that again. Absolutely. There is another session that we had education. As I mentioned, it's all about the learning and growing as a trader. Always be patient, guys and girls. Take it easy and wait for the best setup. And absolutely thank you for all the support that you guys and girls are giving. I'll see you again very soon, trading live together for another trade. In the upcoming session also, I'll be looking at the market to find another opportunity. And until that, stay well, stay happy.